this is Grandma and Grandpa on my mother's side, and two of her sisters. And then here's my mother, the corner one, here's my mother, you know, and then when they were growing up, and the way down here is my father, no, Emilio. No, yeah. Oh, this is wonderful.
So, from what you're describing, because you go around this curve, and right now the church is around here.
Around there, yeah.
So, from what you described, the dump may have been right in this space, roughly.
The shortcut was equally to where the trash was. As you come from St. James, you're coming, following, and then you make quite a turn before you have that straight line down.
Okay.
Right there where you make that quite a turn, that was where the trash dump was.
And so that was a path. It wasn't
and
part
then,
of the roadway.
Slightly before you start to where you're going to get for that turn, there we could get off and go straight down and come out almost halfway down from the road. But that when they did all the housing, they took that whole thing in and kind of filled it all with the housing. So, but that was kind of.
Just for the fun of it, here are some current pictures, aerial pictures, with the McBride property showing here, and houses are not up there now.
Well, I kept watching all that building and building and building until I finally thought, oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we had a chance to bought that. There was a couple that had horses that came every winter to bring their horses there to the fairgrounds where they were working. They were the trotters, and they wanted very much to make sure. So we got together and we were going to buy. We put in our order, and we never know who won it. Next thing we know, it is the same guy that I tell you that lived up here in Crest. Not a very good man.
Oh, the developer.
No, he and another friend started selling, because they sold. Started selling properties to San Diego at the come down in Crest. When our neighbor who lived in that house over there came from he used to own mineral rights in Mexico, directly across from Arizona. And so when he came home, he was also a realtor. Lo and behold, he found what these two men had done. They had already sold part of Del Mar to San Diego. So he called us and called us here and started calling everybody, letting us know we've got to. I have called San Diego and have told them that we are going to become Del Mar. I'm asking that they stop any more selling of these properties. So he got it stopped, but 2 blocks this way got sold. There was nothing we could do about it, you know. But what that same man that gave us so much trouble, you know.
Really? So by that time, were you in this house on Cuchara?
Yes, we had just moved here.
Oh my!
We had just moved here, and our neighbors had just come in. So we must have been just almost a year, because they came in half a year after because he built this house also, you know. And so, but like I said, I mean, he was just, you know.
They're still around.
They're still around.
Sunday morning, he was at the church just. I told you, I liked it one day when he's walking down towards the altar, going kick his butt. And my husband said, Tensia, don't talk like that. I'm afraid you might just do it, you know, because I mean, I was so angry for this man to put on such two different lives, you know. and to do so much. And later on, I found out how many other people he just totally did. So when he got over there, he was all set to break it apart, sell it. And we were supposed to stay there until our house was completed.
He kicked you
Because
out.
we stayed for the love of her and our older baby. You know, when we were living there when he was born,
Right.
and she never knew a child. You know, never had any dealings, baby. And the two of them just fell in love with it. Grandma McBride, you know. And so when it was time for us to come over here, she became ill, and the priest from St. Leo's, he said don't go. She doesn't have very long to live, so don't go. Stay, hold on to the building. The building was set ready to go on. It was about two years before. And so we did that, and sure enough, it was just about that she lived, you know. So we were glad. She was supposed to take Jerry to the first day at school.
Oh, how wonderful.
I mean, she had all this plans for this child that just really loved it, and he did too, you know. And so this way, and she both put up a letter that whoever bought it could not do anything until this house was finished and we were in this house. Okay? Well, it seems that he knew some law. 2 months they gave us. Well, the strike went on and they couldn't finish the kitchen because of that what they put on the top. So, you know, we had to wait a month and a half. So we had a trailer, so we took it over to the Castro's house where his sister lived. And then we lived in the trailer until the house was finished.
That on Castro Street?
This is this religious man. So anyway, so one of the people that lived there worked at the where they built the Rancho Santa Fe, where they used to do what I'm here.
Santa Fe irrigation?
No. He did the lamps, the carrot. Those deals are over there from that shop.
The candles.
The candles. North, right. And she worked there, and so did Henry's other sister. And of course, Mary told her right away, you know, that what had happened. And she went to everybody, and Nardo told him, when this man comes around, don't say nothing to him. In fact, slam the door on him. Some of them did.
That's good.